Hello guys, let me just get over to my Facebook page so I can share this video out to my personal profile. Let's see. How is everyone doing today? I can't believe it's Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. It's been a bit of a week, but that's all right. It's been a busy one and a good one. All right. Here we go. We are live. Gotta share it. I always sing when I do this. Sorry guys, when I get to that part. And I'm going to put it on my own timeline and just do pop-up. All right. I'm going to post this, and now I shall start sharing my screen. So I'm really excited today. A woman by the name of Sharon reached out to me. She has practically enlightened you as her business. She actually learned about this through Facebook, seeing me doing other lives, and decided she would be game to have one herself. So I'm going to share my screen. There we go. All right. So I thought I had her URL up here. Give me 1 second. Oh, goodness. Gotta love technology when you think you have what you need in your copy-paste history, and you don't. All right, back to sharing. Take 2. All right, so the reason I wanted to do this, you'll see I'm in an incognito window right now. If you use Chrome, you'll know that you can click with the right mouse button and go to incognito. And so what's the big deal with incognito? Well, it gives you an opportunity to view your site like you're coming to the first time. Because I did quickly pull up her site before I started, and I noticed something immediately I wanted to give feedback on. But once I had already visited the site, it wouldn't reproduce that effect. And so I wanted to be able to share what a first-time user experiences. And here is why. Hopefully it'll cooperate. Okay, her site comes up. This is good. All right, we've got the social share. Okay, we've got our cookie. And, oh, it's not doing it. So last time when I did it, I not only got the social share, I also got the cookie, and then I got a pop-up. I was like in overload. And even now, as I'm trying to peruse her site, I've got my mouse here over the image, and I'm seeing this social share, and I just want to be like, get out of my way. Let me see what's here. So this is one of the challenges we have when it comes to pop-ups, when it comes to sharing, when it comes to this new cookie policy, which is one more thing. It's like it starts to clobber and encroach on the reason our site exists. Our site exists so people visiting our site can learn about us, not all this dancing around us. The other thing I wanted to share was there it is. I wonder if that was exit intent. That might have been exit intent. I might have gone to adjust my window size and it thought I was leaving. But again, you can see I've got so much going on here and I'm like, wait a minute, where even am I? So I might encourage you to get rid of the social share on the side. Fine, leave the cookie policy. Make sure it's set up that after I accept it, it doesn't bother me again. And maybe consider doing this once I scroll, or I've been here for at least a period of time, or I'm on my second page. But all of this right now is a lot. The other thing I wanted to share is we often forget to check how it feels on a phone. So I actually clicked on this site first on my phone. I saw an inquiry came in, I clicked on it, and I was like, I can't see your site. Like I couldn't get through the layers. I had, okay, make the pop go away. And okay, what just happened? Okay, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. So I don't know how I got here, right? So that's not cool. So I clicked on it and it brought me to somewhere else. Okay, fine. I came back. All right, now the cookie policy is talking to me. All right, let me get rid of that. Okay, now I'm trying to look at your site. I've got another social share here and I've got this stuff. So it's important for us to see how our site looks on different devices. And this is a tip. Even if you don't own the devices, you know how you can make your window bigger and smaller? You can actually simulate how it feels on a really big computer monitor to like a tablet to like a phone. Now, I started in a little hard on this site, but I want to showcase a ton of things it's doing right. Because once I cleared some of the clutter, there's a lot of things I love about this site. One of which is, even though she said it's many years old, it's responsive. So this site is adjusting based on what device I'm on. And that's important. Users care and Google cares. Another great thing is I see it's HTTPS. She's got her SSL installed. Again, users somewhat care, Google also cares. Those are two huge things in her favor. And so Sharon, you're definitely doing that right. Other stuff I love about your site. I love that it's like home, fine. Is this you? So right off the bat, you're talking to me. You're saying, is this you? So I harp a lot on websites about how I serve you and like it's all about the provider. You're doing this perfectly. You're saying, is this you? Does this sound like you? If this sounds like you, you're drawing me in. And to a site where I don't yet know where to go because I just arrived, I very quickly see, is this you? In other words, how do I know I'm at the right site? Great, I'm at the right site. How do we work together? Cool, how are you going to support me? Services, again, tying into how we work together. And then who is this person? And Sharon, I love the order here because you're doing it perfectly. You're saying, first of all, you're addressing me, the user, saying, is this you? Yes. Then I'm interested in how are you going to help me? What is it you do? Okay. And now who is this person? Only once I know you get me and you are able to help me, am I wanting to dig in a little bit more about you. So I would say that is spot on. Beautifully done. I think you mentioned feeling like your header is a little bit childish, and I might a little bit agree. There's possibly a little too much cartoony feel in some ways to the Practically Enlightened, and then I see the playfulness in the social media, but I'm not sure professionalism's coming through. So, I don't know how heavy you are on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, but one of the challenges I have with social media buttons, and there is a difference here. I will use this opportunity to highlight what Sharon is doing. She is doing a great job showcasing two different ways people can engage on social media. These buttons are for us to follow her, most likely. Let's see. So these are buttons for us to like her and follow her on Facebook, Twitter, all of those things. So these are taking me to her pages. And I don't think anyone's doing RSS feeds anymore that I know of. These over on the left-hand side, these are sharing buttons. So these aren't going to go to her page. This is going to give, and where here I get to go to her Facebook page. Here I get to share her page with my Facebook people. So that's really cool. Now, in general, people tend not to share the pages. I would argue, one of the downsides I have about social media being up here is, let's say I decide to like you on Facebook. I'm on Facebook, I like your page, I suddenly notice something, and I'm off in Facebook land. I have long forgotten your site. Whoops, too much popping up here. So it's a little dangerous to take them off your site. So there's kind of a give and take there of making sure this has value. I kind of would stuff them in the footer. Like, I don't think this is so important. Me visiting your site, I want to see Practically Enlightened you. I want to maybe see a phone number. I want to focus not on these little sprouts that are keep pulling my eye over here. My eye keeps wanting to look at these cute little pictures, but really what you want me to do is you want my eye to look at your logo, to your navigation, to this main join my list, to what's down the page. You don't want my eye trying to say, ooh, eye candy to the left, ooh, eye candy to the right. So I would say, let's see if I can pull this off in this demo. This isn't permanent, so one, don't get too excited that it's gone, and don't get upset if it's gone. Either way, it's not officially gone. Okay, that's gone. And I might take this light bulb and Practically Enlighten You and center Practically Enlighten You so it fills this space a little bit more balanced. And then I might give a little white space above and below. I don't think I can quite do that in this demo because that, I'm guessing, is one whole image. See if I can make these guys go away too. There's an amazing tool in code called display none. It means hide, go away, don't want to see you anymore. Let's see if I can give this a little more breathing space. Oh, these are two different things. I might be able to play. All right, let's see what we got here. Padding, I want to do even 5 pixels, 10. And then can I get my hands on this guy? I don't think, oh, it's a background. Let's see if I can pull it off. Center. Let's see if it'll let me pull off what I'm trying to here. That's not. Let me see if I can do this. Background, it's position, I think it is. Position. Yeah, I'm not pulling off what I want. Okay, I'm not going to waste time on this. I would more say that I would love to see this centered and kind of do it. So that's kind of how I'd open up your page. I would have your logo here. I'd center your business name in the middle. Then my eyes really moving down the page. You can see how much cleaner it is. Let's see what else we got here. I don't know that you need all the colors, but it's okay. It's kind of fun, and I suspect you do based on your kind of more cartoonish is really the wrong word. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean it in more of a loosely designed way. And the way you had your fun social media, I think this must be your personality, and you do have a beautiful, bright face. I love that you're looking out at me in this picture. So keep the fun little read more, but stuff the social media down here in the footer. That's really where I would stick it. All right, let's look at some other pages because you're doing great. Once you get rid of all that noise, you're doing great. Is this you? Okay. You know, visually, I might change some of the things on this page. I don't know if I love the exact, I mean, there's ways I'd modernize this, make it all white. I don't know that I love the black. If anything, I want to focus on this main content, but I feel like the sidebar is pulling. And again, nix that social media, put it down in the footer. I mean, heck, now you've got it on the top and here. And you've got trying to have me share it here before I've even read it. And let me guess. Okay, so usually by the time I want to share, I'm at the bottom. So see if you can't stuff these share buttons or social media in the footer. And yeah, I'm just kind of wanting, I mean, I guess you can leave this up here, but definitely nix it from there. Instead, replace it with a green button. So connect with Sharon, picture, green button, get started. Something like that. And then you got your webinar, which is good. I want to go back to right over here for a sec, because when I first started, remember I clicked somewhere that seemed weird? Let me see what's going on with that. I want in. Oh, okay. So this is, okay. Okay. Ideally, this would be on your site. That might not be possible. But first of all, your colors are green. Why are we using blue? I mean, you said you loved your green, and you are so green. I'm also surprised I'm not seeing your logo here. So there's a very big break with branding. Outside of your headshot, I would have no idea this is still you. And so that's feeling a little off. I don't know if you can customize this to feel a little bit more like you. So that would be one thing, or if there's any way ideally to embed it in your site, that would be even better. So is this you? Let me just go back for a sec. I love a lot of this. You could have fun with color a little bit. Your headings of I see you could be in green. I love it's how we work. Can we work together? You could even a little bit sooner do another invitation to work, because I might not make it down the page, and I may get to this point of somewhere in the middle here where I'm ready to work with you. And so you can even link over to checking out the services or getting started page. You don't have to wait to the very bottom to extend the olive branch. You can ask me more than once to say, hey, I'm here for you, and I'd be honored to work with you. How we will work together. Again, loving the title. This is perfect. I really love your copy. I really, even without reading it in depth, the language is already telling me everything on this page is going to be talking to me. I'm going to feel heard, and that is wonderful. So, yeah, I just am not sure about a little bit of these sidebars. I might clean that up a bit. I almost feel like I want to stick with the green. It's like this black comes out of nowhere. You're using your white and your dark green and your light green, and you've got orange, but then there's this harsh black, which again, the black is distracting me from focusing on your content. I don't like that. Services, great. You've got some drop downs. Might make the font a little bigger here, but that's okay. You're going into all of your different services. Looks like we got a video loading, okay. Again, I don't know why this is all linked. This shouldn't be linked. This is probably an oops. That shouldn't be linked. But again, I like that you're including a testimonial. The light green is a little hard to read. I might, you could sometimes, like I sometimes do an eyedropper where even if, let's say your color is this green, which might, let's say, be this, sometimes when you're doing the text, you need to deepen it a bit. And sometimes I'll just go a few shades deeper for text so it's easier to read. And so you can see this green is deeper than this, but it's still in the same color family. And so sometimes you can kind of play off that. So I might, but definitely get rid of this linking that accidentally got in there, if you can. Meet Sharon. Yeah, your blog. Let's see how you've been doing on blogging. Oh, you've been writing. Good job. Great length of your content. You could even hide the date. You could actually, sometimes I hide the date and the comments because I'm not really going to have much anyways. And so while people ignore it, they don't need to know it's been 6 months since I wrote last. So I might just hide that. That's like one of the things I love doing when I do my, I work with clients now. I've been doing for a lot of my DIYers who aren't quite ready to invest in a full-blown site. I've been doing sort of website refresh working sessions where we have 2 one-hour sessions together via Zoom where I dynamically clean up stuff just like this because there are little things that just help you as a DIYer just move to the next level a little bit. And then this looks a little hard to read. I feel like, again, this is where I might play with your green and the gray on the back here. Were other pages gray or were they white? I guess they're the same. It's just feeling a little harder with the form, but loving how you've got contact information or fill out the form, get in touch. Here's the spam privacy, really nicely done. And then love notes. What a beautiful way of saying testimonials. Beautiful. And see, these aren't linking. Yeah, something must have gotten tripped up on that one. Again, I might deepen the font a little bit so it's a little easier to read, but beautiful placement. So I'm going to pop back over to Facebook to see if there's been any comments. I've said quite a bit in a short period here, but I do hope you've seen how, well, I may have landed it a little hard initially because it was kind of like cluttered. Oh my God, you've got some nuggets in here. You have a really, really nice site. So let me just see what's going on. See all. Not sure how to see these comments. So there may not be any, but I just want to make sure in case you or somebody else has a question, additional feedback. Nope, nothing yet. 29 people. We got viewers, which is always fun. Hi, viewers. If you guys are finding these pop-up reviews helpful, let me know because I have been enjoying doing them and I do feel like they're valuable to other people to be able to see because I'm finding in each and every one, as much as we all have a lot in common for our mistakes, this is a beautiful example of every time I highlight something different. And yesterday I was chatting a lot about the navigation and I'll actually tag the person whose I did yesterday because this is a beautiful example of the navigation done well. What I would just say the biggest thing this site needs is just a little bit of visual cleanup, but we could totally, I mean, this would be so easy, this site, to even modernize how it looks. Just a few tweaks. It's already there in so many ways. So just my hat's off to you, Sharon. You're doing a beautiful job. You should be very proud. And that's all. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments below, whether share it yourself or anyone else who's watching, anyone who has any ideas, thoughts, feedback. And if you would like me to review your site and give similar type of small little things that can make a huge impact, you can go to my website at Mosaic Design. I suppose I should show you guys where it is. mosaicdesign.com, and under my web design services, I have a complimentary website review where I just need a few pieces of information to help me understand who you're marketing to and where you're at with your site. And then I can share with you my thoughts on how maybe you can just do a few little things. Some you do yourself, some you might want to reach out to me or your own developer to do, but either way, moving your website forward, because it is so important. It is there for you 24/7, working hard for your business. So with that, enjoy the remainder of your day. And that's all she wrote. Goodbye, friends.